we've just sent something to Jupiter. About this week, literally, there was a launch, the JUICE mission.
Yeah, what are they doing with that? Because we've got stuff orbiting Jupiter already, right? We've done that.
We have one thing orbiting Jupiter, but it doesn't really have the right gear on it. It's not very useful.
It's got the wrong gear. Why'd they send it up if it hasn't got the right bits?
Because it was made like 30 years ago or something.
Amazing. Yep. Chuck it up. Did it get there? Yeah. What's it doing? Don't know. Forgot the bits.
Wait, let me find this because I was looking at it. Yeah, so JUICE stands for the Jupiter Icy Moons Explorer.
So we're going to go check them out.
And so NASA's sent 2 missions to Jupiter before, but this is the first European Space Agency mission.
Oh, they're doing it.
It doesn't get there till 2031.
Put it in the calendar. That's another one.
That's another one, yeah.
That's another one. Well, what's it going to do, though? Like, you know, I know there's water around the moons of Jupiter and stuff, and there's those lovely liquid volcanoes they've got out there and, you know, those glacier things. That's all cool and stuff. But it's not like we're going to have boots on the Jupes.
Boots on the Jupes? No, we're not.
Well, we are going to start that hashtag boots on the Jupes, and hopefully it can get some traction by 2060. Maybe we'll have boots on Jupes. I don't know.
What's fascinating is it's visiting 3 of Jupiter's moons and the most intriguing moons as well. It's got 4 really big ones. I think I don't know how many moons it's got. Let's just say 12. Who knows? But it's got 4 really good ones. Ganymede, Callisto, Europa, and Io.
We've talked about Ganymede before, I believe. That's the icy, fun one.
They're all icy and fun.
Fantastic. So what?
They're all thought to harbour big liquid oceans beneath icy shells.
Okay, so sorry, are we talking about life here?
Potentially, but that's what's fascinating.
Are we talking life currently? Life?
Yeah, penguins.
What kind of
polar bears?
No. Come on.
But the last moon that it's going to orbit is the one that it's ultimately going to crash into because eventually when it runs out of fuel.
Send it.
It will crash into the planet. And they don't want it to end at Europa because that's the most likely one to have life and they don't want to contaminate it with anything that might be on the craft. So they're ending at Ganymede to avoid contaminating Europa.
Because it's the most likely to have life. Now, if the penguins got hold of the spaceship, what have we done to their penguin civilization?
Well, we're definitely going to advance their technologies very fast.
You think
it's a bit like they'll have an Area 51 type breakthrough moment, won't they?
They will.
Because once we got their alien crafts, next thing we're launching nukes.
Exactly. Other way around, I thought. It was launch nukes. Aliens come, crash. I love that they fly heaps of light years just to smash into the surface. Like, I don't know, they're just shit once they get into the atmosphere, maybe. They're just rubbish at it. And, you know, if you watch any of those UFO videos, they move very fast. So maybe they could crash into the deck, but you wouldn't think there'd be anything left of it at the speed we're talking. So anyway, Area 51, or not an Area 51, more like a Roswell, right? You're talking
Roswell,
more Roswell.
More Roswell.
Yeah.
But you know how it says, we're just saying it's going to take 6,300 years to travel to Proxima Centauri using current technology.
That's enough time. Yeah, that's enough time.
You should look up the route that this JUICE spacecraft is taking to get to Jupiter because they're using gravity assist planetary flybys.
Yeah. So what planets is it going to use?
Venus, Earth, Moon. It's doing laps.
Oh, yes. It
is doing laps. And they say it's really technical and difficult. So
I don't
know how we sent
something. Space program, yeah. No, it is.
And JUICE will be the first spacecraft ever to perform such a lunar Earth gravity assist. And they say pulling it off will be quite a challenge.
Wow, it's exciting.
Then it gets its second gravity assist from Venus in August 2025, another one for the calendar.
Wow. But it's just zipping by. It's having a zip.
And then it swings by Earth again in September 2026 and January 2029 if all goes to plan. After this, it heads towards Jupiter. So the whole time, so it spends, 6 years just swinging around?
Yeah. That's the best we got. Other alien life forms out there in the universe, they just zip from planet to planet instantaneously. That's how they get around.
We are apes. You can tell we're apes.
Yeah, we're firing slingshots still, interplanetarily. Yeah. We're still doing that because it's more efficient. It's still a slingshot. They're like, what's efficient? Like, what is money? They're like, we don't. Well, anyway, we don't care because we just zip from one to the other instantaneously. Like, it's not a big deal.
Meanwhile, we spend 6 years flapping about.
Yeah, just to get to the last thing of Europa, but we don't want to crash on it because we're worried about the aliens, potentially.
It only takes 2 years to get there once we've done that 6 years of flybys.
It's amazing.
But imagine. So we're doing 21 flybys of Callisto. We're doing 35.
That should be enough, yeah.
Yeah, you'd think so. 35 flybys in total. So Juice will zip past Europa twice?
Yeah, just zip past. We're not crashing.
Don't even look at it.
No, we are going to look at it, but only...
Don't touch it.
No touching.
And it's going to look for some of those plumes of water vapor. Have you seen that? That's why Europa is so exciting. And the
penguins,
it's geologically active. Yeah, plume. They're all dancing in the plumes.
Wow.
It's an absolute party.
I think you'll find crabs there because crabs seem pretty good evolutionarily.
What are they called? That they've evolved a number of times. I think we've talked about this before.
Ages ago we talked about it. Yeah, they kept coming back.
Yeah, what's that called? Evolving independently many times.
Crab.
Convergent evolution.
So part of the same ancestry, but a new evolutionary path that is the same as a previous one. It's really interesting. It's just a super efficient beast, you know?
Yeah, the fact it just keeps evolving independently.
Well,
similar features.
Yeah.
Over different periods of time.
I think we should be looking to the crab, you know, hard shells, pincers.
Well, maybe that's where the crab people come from. Maybe someone who's looking at this convergent evolution realizes that the ultimate, what we keep evolving into seems to be crabs. So, you know, we're people, we're trying to be crabs.
Right. We're going to bring the crab back. Right. It's great.
Hey, on this Juice spacecraft, they've got these huge solar panels. 85 square meters.
That sounds like a lot.
That is a lot. It is a lot.
Probably folds out all cool-like and folds in. And
it'd be so gnarly. I haven't seen it, but it'd be so cool. And they're very efficient as well. Obviously, they're using the best technology at the European Space Agency. You need to power this thing, right? It's got power demands, and Jupiter is a lot further away from the energy source than Earth is. So they've got these huge solar panels. They're 30% efficient at converting solar energy into electricity. But at the distance of Jupiter...
Yeah, they're getting fuck all.
They're not even producing enough power to power a hairdryer.
85 square meters of solar panels. It's not getting... You could probably power your calculator easily.
Oh, the calc will be fine.
It's getting your calculator.
Hey, I've just found out that Juice isn't the next spacecraft to visit Jupiter.
We got another one?
Yeah, NASA's got one. The Europa Clipper mission.
And their job is to go to Europa, establish comms, find out if they're a threat. If they are,
take out the Juice mission.
Yeah.
They want to know about these penguins.
And they don't mind if they crash into it. Yeah.
Yeah, so NASA's launching this in October 2024. And it's arriving at Jupiter in April 2030. So they're somehow catching up. I wonder how they're getting there. I wonder if they're doing this little slingshot elastic band business.
No, they're not doing that.
They're just probably driving straight there. They should probably they're just dumping greenhouse gases into the solar system. Just doing a big burn, a big dirty burn.
Yep. Just keep burning.
10,000 litres of diesel.
Yeah. Meanwhile, the Europe mission's kind of just like chugging along, just at a nice pace. Things just
and they're doing a dozen flybys of Europa. The one that they're only flying by, the one that the Juice mission's only flying by twice because they're worried about the penguins.
So we're not sharing information. Like, what's going on? Like, are we not on the same team? Like, what's going on?
Different reasons. So this the Clipper mission they're making observations of the thickness of the moon's ice shell.
Right.
And they're intending to reveal or at least shed light on the subsurface ocean's life hosting potential.
Right.
NASA officials have said.
Right.
So they're going for the penguins. Clearly.
They're going for the penguins.
They're going for the penguins.
But my point is, like, while you're there, can you also measure the ice shell for us? Because we don't need to spend millions of dollars and spend 6 years on a tub, to get this info now. You're doing how many flybys? 12. All right, great.